Time to take a closer look at how Winnipeg's real estate market finished the month and the year.
You're listening to the Bo Knows Real Estate Podcast. Tips and advice for home buyers, sellers, and owners with award-winning RE/MAX agent, Bo Kaufman.
Wow, what a way to close out 2024. December capped off the year on a high note for Winnipeg's real estate market. The numbers came in strong, and if you're a buyer or seller, there's much to discuss. So let's break down December's performance and what it means for the market moving forward. First off, December saw 742 MLS sales. That's up 19% compared to last year, which is pretty impressive. We were 3% lower than the 5-year average, but still this performance marks the third best December on record for the Winnipeg market, so things are looking good. Now, when we look at the active listings, we're seeing 2,393 listings, which is actually a 19% drop from last December. That's important because fewer listings mean more competition for the homes that are on the market, which can drive prices up and make it a bit tougher for buyers to find exactly what they want. But hey, sellers, this is where you can shine. Speaking of prices, the dollar volume in December reached $272 million. That's a 22% increase over last December. To put that into perspective, that's a lot of money flowing into the market, signaling that both buyers and sellers are making deals. Now let's talk about specific property types. Residential detached homes led the charge in December. There were 468 sales, up 15% year over year, with the average price sitting at $423,908, which is a 4% increase from last year. That's definitely good news for anyone with a detached home to sell. There's still a strong demand for these properties. Moving over to condominiums, we saw 120 sales, an 18% increase from last year, with the average price sitting at $272,728, just a 1% increase. Condos continue to be a popular choice for first-time buyers and people looking to downsize. The affordability compared to detached homes is still a big draw for many. Now let's zoom out a bit and look at the year-end numbers for 2024. There were 14,597 total MLS sales for the year, which is up 13% from 2023. That's a pretty solid increase, right? It shows that demand has been strong all year long. In terms of total listings, we saw 22,858 total listings for the year, which was a modest 2% increase. While inventory went up just slightly, it didn't outpace the demand, which means we're still in a market where sellers have the upper hand. As for dollar volume, the total came in at a huge $5.5 billion, up 20% from 2023. That's a lot of money flowing through the market, and it's a sign of just how active the market has been. More buyers and sellers have made their moves this year, which drives prices up and creates opportunity. Now let's dive into some of the specific property categories for the year. Residential detached homes led the pack with 9,987 sales, up 11% from last year. The average price for these homes was $423,878, a 6% increase. So, if you're in the market for a detached home, you're seeing some price growth. No surprise there. Condominiums were also up with 2,194 sales, a 13% increase, and an average price of $274,201, which is a 6% rise over last year. This steady growth shows that condos remain a hot commodity in Winnipeg. And finally, let's talk about residential attached homes, which saw 1,039 sales, up 21% from 2023, with an average price of $365,965, a 10% increase. This segment is starting to pick up, and it's clear that more people are seeing the value in attached homes for their affordability and practicality. So what does this all mean for buyers and sellers? Well, for buyers, you're looking at a competitive market. Prices are up, inventory is down, and you'll have to be quick and decisive if you want to land the home you've got your eye on. So if you're considering buying, ensure you're pre-approved for a mortgage and ready to move fast. For sellers, this is a great time to list your property. With low inventory and strong buyer demand, you're in a position to sell fast and potentially get top dollar for your home. So get your home ready to sell, clean, stage, and price it competitively. and you'll likely see a strong return. Looking ahead to spring 2025, things are only going to get stronger. With the recently lowered interest rates, the surging market we've seen in the last few months, and the usual seasonal uptick in the spring, I predict it will be a strong seller's market. Buyers, you'll need to act quickly. Homes will sell fast, and prices will likely keep climbing. Sellers, now is the time to prepare your home, as the spring market is going to be a big opportunity for you. Looking at this, spring 2025 is shaping up to be one of the strongest markets we've seen in years. Whether you're buying or selling, it will be a busy, competitive, and exciting time in Winnipeg real estate.
And I thought this was going to be a dull day.
That's it for today's market update. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time.
You've been listening to Bo Kaufman of RE/MAX Performance Realty. Are you thinking of buying or selling a house or a condo in Winnipeg? Call Bo at 204-333-2202. Remember, Bo knows real estate.